Hi friends! I'm just having my breakfast, my beloved porridge with cinnamon, banana, almond butter and some yogurt. It's pouring with rain outside, so I'm gonna stay cozy, work from home. This morning I'm writing a podcast script for an interview that I'm doing with Diego Perez, who is this incredible expert in relationships. This is his Instagram. He's an incredible writer. I read his book, How to Love Better, and it genuinely transformed how I view my relationships, how I deal with conflict, how I don't just blame my partner. I often look inward and realize if I'm also being part of the problems. He's a regular Vipassana meditator, which is so cool. I did a 10-day silent Vipassana retreat just over a year ago, and it completely changed my life, and he does them every single year. He does 45 days of silent meditation, and he meditates 2 hours a day. So we have so much to discuss. It is an honor to be interviewing him, and I just genuinely think it's going to be such valuable content for whoever watches. So I'm excited to plan that. And then I have quite a few calls in the early afternoon, and then if the weather clears up, I will try and go for a walk before sunset, which is still around 4:30 p.m. right now, which is miserable. Yeah, it's just a very normal work day. I almost never go on my phone first thing in the morning so that I can stay in a good headspace before I work. I like to just read a non-fiction book, and I'm currently reading about the Waldorf pedagogy. I have a lot of reading goals this year, so reading at breakfast helps me meet those goals.
So in each moment, there is just this being either our internal or external world exactly as it is in this moment. We're just experiencing whatever's happening in that moment. It's an unadulterated experience without any kind of bias or judgment. It's simply what's happening as it is in that moment.
It's another beautiful day to be alive. If you guys are interested in learning how to meditate but you have no idea where to begin, then I'm so honoured to be able to give you 60 days of meditation completely free via the app Headspace. I've been meditating for over 8 years, since I was 16, and it is the one habit that has most changed my life. Learning to be aware of my thoughts, to realise that I am not my thoughts, to see them as passing clouds in my head. It has completely transformed my relationship to stress, self-esteem and happiness. Whenever I had an exam, I would meditate before to relieve any stress and anxiety. Whenever I do a podcast interview, I meditate for an hour on the day of the podcast to really settle my nervous system. If I'm in a disagreement with someone, meditation helps me take a step back to remove my pride and ego from the situation and to meet that person with more empathy. It is the one habit that I wish every single human learned. Funnily enough, the first app I ever used when I was 16 was Headspace, and it's such a gorgeous, colourful, welcoming app, especially for beginners. They have everything from meditations for stress and anxiety to more insight meditation like I love to do, such as their pro courses which explore the nature of self. If you're interested in learning how to meditate this year, I can't recommend it enough. There have been studies to show that even 10 days of meditating with Headspace can decrease your stress and increase your happiness. You can use my link and code to get 60 days completely free. The code is 2025Jade. I hope it's helpful for you. Oh guys, this is so cute. I'm calling one of you who reached out to me after my goals for the year video. I'm calling someone lovely called Claire who has experience in the education system in the US and getting more mindfulness into education. And she's on her spiritual journey, and I'm very excited to meet her. Hi!
Hi.
Hi! So nice to see you. Wait, can you see me? I feel like, is my Wi-Fi okay? Is it right?
Yeah, no, I can see you for sure.
Yay! Hi, Claire, nice to meet you.
Butterflies. I know that you started the Artist Way.
Yes! Are you doing the Artist Way?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Because you mentioned that you're like starting your spiritual journey. Do you think that's been a big part of it?
No, which this is like one of the things I wanted to chat with you about because I feel like you'd be really interested in it. My high school had the very first mindfulness in schools program in the US.
Oh wow! Oh my god, I'm jealous.
She was like a monk for 8 years and came in and had created this whole program.
I am the luckiest human in existence. I literally want to well up. She was a gem. She was like a radiant angel of a human. She had the most gorgeous energy. You can tell that girl has been meditating for a long time. Recommended so many amazing resources for me. Oh my gosh. We had a long chat about the education system and the differences between the US education system and UK, lots of the challenges that teachers face, the kind of things that we want to see brought into the systems, how that's different in both of our contexts. She recommended these amazing organisations that teach mindfulness in schools. So cool. I want to create something like that. I want to be part of something like that. I want young people to be taught the skills of introspection. Also, she recommended some spirituality books by Bill Plotkin. Why have I never heard of Bill Plotkin? Apparently he's great. I'm so lucky. I love you guys. This is why you should be honest online. Like, even if you guys aren't YouTubers, you can go on LinkedIn or like Instagram and be like, I want to learn about XYZ. If anyone in my network knows about these things, reach out. Like, use your network, use your 3rd, 4th degree connections to help mobilize the opportunities that you want in your life. As I am learning, you don't have to do it all alone. You can let people help you. Okay, bye. Hi, it is Saturday, and for as long as I can remember, I have always worked weekends. When you're a YouTuber, you have to post things when most people are online or when most people have free time, which is the weekend. So yeah, it's just always been a part of my life routine to spend most Saturday or Sunday mornings checking in on the podcast, making sure the thumbnail and the title and everything is sorted and that it's all uploaded and ready to go on the platform. And I'm uploading my YouTube video today, so I'm just doing some final little edits, then I'll upload that, go to a cafe, make a thumbnail, and then do all the tags, description, metadata, post it, reply to some comments, and then Ruby is coming later for a sleepover, so I'm really excited, and I want to get everything done so that I can just be fully present with her. I have some lemongrass and ginger tea, and I did yoga this morning, which was lovely, and I feel really good. It's the first time that I've woken up to a blue sky in so long. A blue sky that actually lasts more than 10 minutes. Oh, and Ruby told me that today apparently is a special day where you can witness 4 planets in the night sky. So tonight, after the sunset, we're gonna have dinner and then we're gonna go back to the beach and try and see these planets with the naked eye, which is incredible. And Ruby is such an ethereal, mystical friend and will entertain my witchy ideas. So we're going to do tarot card readings, and she also got into tarot cards last year, which was just a crazy coincidence that we both adopted that hobby. I just can't describe how much I love being around her. Like, we have the best time together, so excited to just yap about books and life and the world and witchy endeavours and love and friendship and family and just love her. I love her to pieces. Okay, now I'm gonna edit. I really love this monitor. It's such a good monitor. It's the Samsung M8, I want to say. I'm not a tech girly, and I went from not being able to stand up on a board to music. Fun fact, I hate putting music on videos because I'm not very musical, I don't know a lot about music, but also uncopyrighted music is just objectively bad. It's so hard to find good songs. I just end up using the same 5 songs again and again. Fall in love again and again. Alright. Oh. 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 Okay, I like that. Hey there guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. It's quite relaxing. Yeah, I like her. Da, da, da. Let's turn you down a bit. Hey guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. I didn't feel ready to look ahead. I can't wait to see Ruby. I've not seen her in like 6 months. Ah, one of my favourite humans ever. Literally just the thought of Ruby makes me happy. Yay! Here she is! What are we getting?
We're getting iced blueberry matcha, baked with coconut milk, because Jade said, oh, the coconut milk, and then I decided to change my mind because FOMO.
We always share a brain cell when we're together.
Very much, very much.
Cheers! And now we're off to the beach.
Where are we, Jade?
We are in Brighton.
If you could tell from the pier behind.
Are you happy?
Very much so. How could you not be happy?
Ruby is acting like the Brighton local because she has a request.
I mean, I've never been, I just wanted to go for like 3 years. They had a pop-up at university.
One of the most fortunate things about my friendship with Ruby is that we have such similar interests. We're both vegan, we both love reading and learning, and we both do our best to see the world through an optimistic lens. So spending time with her feels like being with an amplifier. Qualities I love about myself get amplified because it feels like they're being seen. And whenever you find a friend who loves your authentic self, who makes you feel safe to just be yourself, you must cherish them like the precious gem that they are.
Really good. And I've been thinking about it for years. This is stunning!
By a stroke of luck, Ruby turned around while we'd been eating and saw a trickle of bright pink light coming through the doorway. So we decided to run outside and see if we could see the sunset. And look at it, guys, it felt like the whole sky was alive. Wow. They're like little flowers.
So, because all of the planets are aligning today, you can't see all of it. I don't want to get. I've already got my feet wet. So basically, because all the planets were aligning, we've got this. Look, the constellations.
So cool.
But the cool thing is, where's Mars gone? Where's he gone? There's Mars.
Mars. It's that one up there. You guys can't see it, but we can see it.
But then there's Jupiter. It's over there.
Ah, Jupiter's shining. Oh wow, you can see it on the camera.
Can you?
Yeah, you can. You can see that tiny dot. That's Jupiter.
And then Venus is around here. It's
Venus
Saturn.
is the one that looks like the plane in the...
And Saturn's already set.
Oh. But yeah, tonight is a special night where
because all of the planet is called a planetary or planet parade. And if we have a telescope, we might be able to see the others, but they're not sure. I love you because your spirit flickers like a candle left by a window. I love you because when I think you're alive, the flame goes out. You will only see me wrapped in bright silks, forever aglow with mirth untold. That way, when the time comes to reminisce, you'll have a fine picture to behold. Okay, now I know what you might be thinking when you see all these creepy looking candles, but I promise it's not as dramatic as it looks. One of our favourite hobbies we started last year is reading tarot cards. The deck comprises images of different parts of a hero's journey throughout life. So when you learn about the historical representations of the illustrations, combined with what comes to mind when you first see it, the cards offer you a new perspective to think through a situation in your life. It's an amazing tool for reflection, and part of why I love it is that it's such an amazing conversation starter. You really get at the heart of what's on people's minds. Anything you're struggling with comes to the forefront, and it lets you support your friends. Ruby and I stayed up until nearly 2 a.m. just talking, and I just always admire her vulnerability and how well reflected she is about her life. She's also such an incredible listener. Do you have all the answers? Every answer.
Oh.
Answers to the universe have been revealed this evening.
Wow. Do I know all your secrets now?
Every single one.
Genuinely though. It's teeth dance. The world's famous teeth dance. Do you remember on Nickelodeon? It was Nickelodeon or like TV Reads, I can't remember. With a clean face and toothpaste.
No.
The Jimmy Jammers.
No, what is that?
No.
Do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, ready? With a clean face and toothpaste, a tinkle and a hug. You're feeling cozy, tucked up warm and snug. Ooh, the Jimmy Jammers.
Good morning.
Good morning. Look, I come bearing treasure.
Ooh.
Just topped with almond butter, which is very good. I think the best almond butter. I think you're right. But we were just having
It's
a
so
debate.
good, the pip and nut one. Yeah, Ruby
very
prefers the Manny
It's
Life.
just I prefer peanut butter to almond butter. This is our main point of difference.
I love almond butter. I'm sorry. I know you're going to be disappointed
No, I
today.
know you,
But please
was
choose
shocked
kindness.
When I was shocked. I was like, "Oh, Jade, you know, peanut butter is amazing," and Jade's like, "I don't like peanut butter."
Yeah, I will eat it, but I'm not a fan.
You'll eat it, but you won't enjoy it.
Yeah,
You'll
exactly.
be reluctant
Exactly.
peanut butter consumption.
Oh, also I made you green tea.
Oh, Jade, thank you.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh.
Is that too hot?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
Resilient. It's Ruby's favourite weather.
I love this.
So we just came to my favourite cafe, Salvage, and I think it's so beautiful. It's so fun. It's so cosy. It doesn't quite
Eye on the side.
But the most needed thing on a blustery day. I mean, Ruby loves it. Ruby can stay out and swim.
Yes.
And
Very, very happily. Very happily. But I've said we need to go down to the beach and we need to go down here and we need to look at like the storm raging. Yeah. Like, but first let's get tea.
yeah, the waves are so intense that we can see them in the distance.
We're not going to do a repeat of yesterday. Maybe we should. We could do.
We could play another game. We can see.
No, wait, I don't think you actually said like exactly what happened. Like, kind of like started to. You explain.
Okay.
What was the game we were playing?
So last night at around 9 PM on the special day where all the planets were aligning,
Planetary parade.
the planetary parade, we went down to the sea and it was surprisingly empty. The beach.
No one was there. We were saying beforehand, we were like, someone might have a telescope and then we can use it to see
Yeah.
Neptune and
We were
Uranus, and no one was
manifesting a
there.
telescope. There were really intense waves. Like there was a huge danger sign. Maybe why no one was there.
Maybe. Now you say that, it starts to make some sense.
I'd never seen it before where the waves make these they make these grooves in the sand, and so we stood on top of one of the grooves. We would like go as close to the water as we could.
You're trusting for the wave to come, so kind of if you move, you lose. So you're kind of like, you stand your ground until the last moment.
Yes.
And so,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're using your judgment to be like, should I move? And it was a competition between us of who could trust themselves to stand their ground the longest.
the waves were just not coming in, and so we're like, oh, the tide must be going out at this point. And I was like, oh, we should probably go closer, and I go, I'm not going to. And Jade goes, steps forward, like down onto the ridge part, you know, like
Like on the slope, like I was on the slope here and the
like
waves.
that, wait, and it's pebbles, so it's quite, you don't have much of a grip. And I'm thinking, well, no, because then Jade automatically wins the game. So the competitive side of me goes, well, I'm joining you. Go down. The next wave, kid you not, that comes is huge, massive.
Massive
Like, goes past, like, where we were standing before. I mean, I kind of trusted myself for a moment. I was like, maybe.
I was
maybe.
out.
Jade was running.
I was running up this hill.
And then kind of realising the mistake, like start to run, but it's pebbles. You cannot run in you cannot
So
run
you're
in these pebbles.
falling into it. It's
You're
like
falling with
quicksand.
no. And then the wave caught up, and I got one. I got one of my feet, like probably like fully under, and it's still wet.
And I won the game.
Jade won. I technically did stand my ground.
You stood your ground indeed.
And then paid the sorcery price for it.
Forces of nature, not to be powerful, not to be reckoned with.
We're at that
Respect Mother
mercy.
Nature. Ruby, what are you going to get?
I'm gonna get a coffee.
We're going to do some journaling,
We are.
some reading.
Books ready, probably chatting as well.
We wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
One of the most special things about Ruby is that she helps you let your inner child out. What is just an ordinary rainy day becomes ripe for adventure. Every gust of wind is an opportunity to be held. Every spray of sea a call to release our voices into the vastness. She reminds me that imagination is the heart of joy, and to live a joyous adulthood, we need only infuse our everyday life with more imagination.
You and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through.
I'm so grateful for Ruby. She is just one of the most special, kind humans I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I'm always left feeling lighter when we've been together.
Now, as you're sitting in silence each day,
Thank you guys so much for watching. May you cherish your friends. May you dare to be vulnerable with them. And may you dare to be yourself. Often you can only find your people when you dare to be yourself.